Welcome to this class. I'm called Kamitia Kennedy, and today we are going to tackle CIFA, Financial Mathematics, and on the topic set theory. Set theory is one of the most examinable question in financial mathematics, and our examiner can ask you to do a theory part in set theory that has different angle. For example, an examiner can ask you to differentiate between equivalent element set and equal set. So for example, equivalent set is the sets that has the same number of element. Equivalent set are the sets that has a same number of element, and equal set are those sets that have same element. Equal set are the sets that have same elements. So for us to get more about set and calculation on set, let's tackle one question in November 2018, question 4C. November 2018 question 4C will be our question that will help us understand more on set theory. And it reads, a market survey undertaken of 160 workers at the Nairobi industrial area revealed the following. 63 workers used personal cars to get to work, and 82 workers used public vehicles to get to work. 63 workers used motorbikes to get to work. 26 workers used both motorbikes and public vehicles to get to work. 15 workers used both personal cars and public vehicles to get to work. 20 workers used personal cars and motorbikes to get to work. 6 workers did not use any of the 3 modes of transport to get to work. Then required, represent the given information in a Venn diagram. Represent the given information in a Venn diagram. Now, for us to be able to represent this in a Venn diagram, first of all, let's understand what the Venn is. Venn is the diagram or the pictorial representation of subset or universal set and all the sets. Venn diagram is the diagram or the pictorial representation of the set, the subset, the universal set, and the set. Now, for us to be able to represent our question in a Venn diagram, we understand that we have three subsets where the examiner has told us that those people uses motorbikes, cars, and all those means of transport. So we represent our subset using the 3 cycle. So this is our Venn diagram. But for you to be able to get that mark of representation of Venn diagram, you must also name your Venn diagram. Your Venn diagram, you represent the universal set. Universal sets, if an examiner asks you about universal set is the set that contains the all element. The all element under consideration is the universal set. So in our question, universal set, we are given by 160. Our all elements, sets in this question are represented by 160. Therefore, we need to name our Venn diagram. You are able to name this Venn diagram very well. If you are able to name very well, it will not bring you problem. So here is A, B, C, then D. Many students get problem in naming the Venn diagram, but if you are able to name it very well, this question will not give you problem. So there is E, F, G, and H always represent those sets that are not used by any of the customer. When maybe there's no one using motorbike or no one using vehicles or cars, will be represented by H. So now you understand that your union which represent 160 is equals to A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F plus G, and do not forget H, which is equals to 160. 160. So the examiner requires you to find those unknown A, B, C up to H, so that you are able to total it, giving you 60. Therefore, let's represent our A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, that will give us each one of them their total. Each one of them their total. Therefore, if we go back to our question, our examiner has told us some information that is so important. The information that is very, very important. The examiner is saying 63 workers used personal cars to get to work. 63 workers used personal cars to get to work. Therefore, our first subset, let's name it cars. Our second subset, let's name it vehicles. And our third subset, let's name it motorbike. And when you reach there, you've already done your Venn diagram, and the examiner will give you your marks. Examiner will give you your total marks. Now let's read question number Roman 2. Roman 2 reads, the number of workers who used all the three models of transport to get to work. The number of workers who used all the three models of transport to get to work. So for us to do this, let's read what the marker is telling us in the same question. The marker is telling us that 63 workers used personal cars to get to work. 63 used personal cars. And we know that our cars is represented by the first set. Therefore, you say if first set is represented by cars, we say A was used cars. Therefore, it is A plus B plus E plus D. All these customers used cars to get to their work. Let's see what the marker is telling us in part B of the question. In the same part, 82 workers used public vehicle to get to work. In our Venn diagram, we realize that vehicles is in the subset 2. Therefore, B plus C plus E plus F, all of them used public vehicle to get to work. Let's see what the examiner is also saying. He is saying 63 workers used motorbikes to get to work. Therefore, motorbike is found in set 3. Therefore, it means D plus E plus F plus G. All these used motorbikes to get to work. Therefore, let's see what the examiner is saying also. The examiner is saying 26 workers used both motorbikes and public vehicle to get to work. He used both motorbike and is a very important part of set theory. The word and represent intersection, and gives us intersection. When you hear the word and in a set theory, you understand that it means intersection. And how many intersections do we have in our Venn diagram? This is always the first intersection. The first intersection has B and E. The second intersection has D, E, and the third has E, F, and E and F. Those are the intersection. So for us also to understand more, examiner will tell you or. He will use the word or. Or in set theory means addition. Or in set theory means addition. Now, after understanding the two words, we will be able to do more when we go forward. So the examiner said that 26 workers used both motorbikes and public vehicle to get to work. So you go to your Venn diagram and you realize he is saying he used motorbikes and vehicles to get to work. Motorbike and public vehicles to get to work. He used motorbikes and public vehicle to get to work. So it is the second subset and the third subset. Therefore, which is the intersection? Because I told us that and means intersection. Therefore, it means 26 were E plus F. That is the intersection representing the motorbikes and the vehicles. Let's see what the examiner is saying again. He is saying that 15 workers used both personal cars and public vehicle to get to work. Personal cars and public vehicle. Let's see now where the intersection representing cars and vehicle. It is B plus E. Those are the only people who used cars and motorbikes to get to work. Let's see what the examiner is saying also. He is saying 20 workers used personal cars and motorbike. 20 workers used personal cars and motorbike. Where is motorbike and personal cars? Personal cars and motorbike represented by this intersection because there's a word and. Therefore, it is D plus E that used cars and motorbikes. And finally, the examiner is telling us 6 workers did not use any of the 3 model of transport to get to work. I told us before that H always represent those people who doesn't use anything. Therefore, 6 is represented by H. 6 is represented by H. Now, when you are there, everything is simple. You can go on and calculate, find all these unknown. You can go on and find the unknown. Therefore, where do we find? Where do we begin? And a student will ask you, where do we begin? We have D plus E, we have B plus E, we have E plus F, and we have H. The examiner has already given us H, so we can go on and give H as 6. Therefore, we can begin by even this one. Because the examiner has given us D plus E, D plus E plus F plus G, which is equals to 63. Therefore, the examiner has given this as 20. Therefore, when this is 20, we can even get this. 20 minus 63. 20 minus 63. Therefore, 63 minus 20 gives you 43. Therefore, F plus G is 43. Okay, then we go to 82. The examiner has given us 82 as B plus C plus E plus F, and we have EF, therefore we can find BC. EF is 26, therefore 82 minus 26, we get 56, therefore BC is 56. And examiner has also given us 63 is equals to A plus B plus E plus D, and we've been given D and E. We've been given D and E, which is 20. Therefore, 63 minus 20, we also get 43. Therefore, we have some unknown, and we know our H is equals to 6. Therefore, our total is 160, which is equals to A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F plus H, and we have B, A and B as 43. We have D and E as D and E as 20, and we have H as 6. Therefore, we have the few unknown here, which we need to tackle. The few unknown, which we need to tackle. We also have, it is E plus F plus G plus H. Therefore, H is 6. And FG, we got FG as 43. FG as 43. Therefore, you see that it's very easy to get C, because we have this. We only have unknown, as the C is the only unknown. Therefore, when you add 43 plus 20 plus 43 plus 6, and you subtract from our total 160, you subtract the answer, it will give you the C, which is 48. Therefore, you come and name your C as 48. After us getting C, we can be able to get BC, very simpler, BC, because our B plus C, we got it as 56. Therefore, B, you can get B as 56 minus 48, which gives you 8. So our B is 8. Therefore, after getting B, it means you can be able also to get something else. We have BE. BE is 15. BE is 15. B plus E is equals to 15. Therefore, B is 8, and our C, BE, our E will become 15 minus 8. Therefore, our E is 7. Our E is 7. When you have gotten E, you can be able to get many unknown. Our E being 7, you can be able to get unknown as E plus F, which is 26. Therefore, if E is 7, our F becomes 26 minus 7, which gives you 19. Therefore, our F is 19. You come and name your F as 19. And if you've gotten your F as 19, remember we have another D plus E. D plus E gives you 20, and our E is 7. Our E is 7. Therefore, our D becomes 20 minus 7, and our D becomes 13. Our D becomes 13. Our D becomes 13. And we remember that our A plus B plus E plus D, our ED is 20, so our AB, which is equals to 63, our AB was 43. Therefore, if our B is equals to 8, Therefore, our A is 43 minus 8. Therefore, our A is 35. Our A is 35. Our A is 35. Now we have G. G, we remember that our G, our F plus G is equals to 43. And our F is 19. Our F is 19. Our F is 19. Therefore, 43 minus 19 will give you your G. Therefore, your G is 24. Your G is 24. Therefore, now when you add all these, it must give you your universal, which is 63. Therefore, let's see if we got the right thing. 35 plus 8 plus 48 plus 13 plus 7 plus 19 plus 24 plus 6, it gives you 160. When you reach there, as a student, you laugh. As a student, you laugh because you've gotten your answer. Therefore, now we go to what the examiner is asking us. The number of workers who used all the three model of transport to get to work. The number of workers who used all the three transport to get to work. When the examiner asks you about the whole number of workers who used the both mode of transport, it is represented by E. It means that E is, he can be able to use cars, they can be able to use vehicle, and they can be able to use motorbikes. So getting your unknown, you are able to get E. So the answer to that question, it is just our E. And E represents by 7. Therefore, 7 workers were able to use both mode of transport to get to work. They were able to use both mode of transport to get to work. And thank you so much for this class. And you can share with your friend our online classes so that you'll be able to get more on financial mathematics. Thank you.